she knows she has no numbers left in this game. Like, she's heavily anticipating the swap's gonna come up. That makes a lot of sense since you're here.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
That wouldn't make any sense to do something like that, to bring you here if we're not planning for it, right? So we have the advantage.
Yeah, we know swap's coming up probably next week.
She had offered, we talked it out, like, I have no numbers. Like, I'm willing to work with you and pair up with you and everyone here if it gets her farther. I said, why don't we do this? Let's just all try to work to get the jury. We'll let bygones be bygones, but so long as we can get just the final jury members or whatever, I'm willing to entertain that. But like, I'm thinking, like, at least for our tribe with our 4, the best case scenario is obviously all 4 of us are together.
This is her saying I have no one else to live with. You're my last resort, right? So like, as soon as she swaps, if she sees a crack, if somebody's willing to welcome her.
Oh yeah, she would do that.
In a
heartbeat.
She'd throw my name out.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I wouldn't necessarily want it. So
I feel like the temporary truce to just get the jury might suffice.
I think that's fair.
Oh yeah, like, I think that we can.
I think that's fair.
We can, like.
But then there's gonna be other people involved. I think it's just if there's the greens. If people are with blue, if it's blue and my purple, oh my god.
Yeah.
If you guys get 4 of you, me, Ed, Sharif, Julia, Andrew, 4 of them in a tribe of 7, we're gold. There are a lot of big threats in this game. A lot of people bigger than me, a lot of people like more cunning than me, and a lot of people that are, gonna skate on by and are sneakier than me. But here's the thing, I'm working with a lot of them. I'm working with a lot of people still in this game. A lot of Iona, probably all 5 of the people in Iona, 3 of the people here in Esopus, and I'm working with Robin, Kristen, Danny, and Andy actually from the Green Tribes. I'm in an amazing position. No matter how this swap shakes out, I just have to smile, mitigate my threat level, join a voting block, and kind of dance on through to the next stage.
My goal, I feel like I'm just getting to my goal right now. It's like all of us, let's just get the jury and then just figure it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that just means like, all right, one more night tonight where we're all together. Oh shit, and then we figure it out. But like, I don't know, like my honest take on it is that
there's so many people in so many scenarios that it's impossible to plan for. So like, yeah, I mean, but obviously we're not gonna know what's gonna happen till it happens, but we have at least like a baseline like idea of who we want to work with on the other tribes, based on like what we learned from Stan.
I was talking to obviously Sharif and Ed about like the swap and stuff moving forward, and I just want to know like where your head is at on that. Like, they both expressed that they're just like biggest concern, like your guys' biggest concern is that we get there and I just like flip on you guys. But that does not benefit me in any way. I'm gonna be on an island. I'm on an island now, but like if we get split 2-2, like I would love to stick with the numbers,
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, it's rough because we don't know what's gonna happen with the split. Like, we could all get split up and then like, exactly, it could just be you and me on a tribe and then like that's it. Nobody else wants to work with us or whatever. I don't know. It's really hard to like know. So like obviously, after a swap, we're all vulnerable. We're all potentially put in a desperate situation where we're gonna need each other. We have relationships and like a bond experience that nobody else has with us throughout the game. So like I told you before, like I like having options. I love that. My only concern is that I feel like out of all of us, like you've gone for me the most. So like, you can't blame me for like being a little bit like hesitant.
Yeah.
Because like you voted for me.
In a swap situation, like I genuinely would be like thrilled working with any of you guys going forward.
Yeah, and like I was like really working with you from the beginning.
I know you were.
I really was like, so I don't know.
I know you were.
My trust can be re-earned, and if it's gonna benefit both of us in the game, then like absolutely.
Yeah.
But,
I'm fighting for my life. I genuinely have no idea what to do. I'm begging all of them to work with me, but every single one has just been like, we don't trust you. Which is so insane because both the boys have betrayed me twice in a vote that I was loyal to them in. So I don't know why they feel they can't trust me, probably just because they're scared because like they betrayed me and they think that I'll come after them, which genuinely, if I get into a swap situation and I have the option to write one of their names down, I would do it in a heartbeat. But obviously I can't let them know that, so I've got to play it up, but we'll see.
What do we got? All right, here we go. Your body and mind will end up in a blur. Not winning this challenge can result in hunger. Immunity and reward are up for grabs here. Lose this challenge and your end is near. Dun, dun, dun.
So ours
Food.
what is it?
Maybe we're not swapping.
No,
And
maybe-
cheeseburgers. Watch.
Maybe we're
This is how I
swapping
think I have a
and
cheeseburger.
we're just gonna have a reward challenge for the new.
No, it's both. I think it's immunity and reward, right?
Alright, you guys are getting your first look at the new Iona tribe. Andrew voted out at the last tribal council. Stan, are you surprised to see Andrew voted out of your tribe?
Like it's an absolute crapshoot because we've never really had to go to tribal council. So any one of the 5 people that was in the going to tribal council would have been an absolute shock for me. I'm
Okay.
thankful that these guys gave me the opportunity to not go to tribal.
Alright, Stan, you can rejoin your tribe.
Bye guys.
But it's actually not going to really matter because everybody can drop your buffs. It's time to switch the tribes up. We are going down to 2 tribes of 7. Unfortunately, Iona, your tribe is no longer going to be together. We're going to stick to Palapal and Esopus. Just hold it. Don't let anybody see. Don't even look.
Can I open my eyes now?
Oh,
okay.
Reveal in 3, 2, 1. If you have the green chip, step over to the green mat right now. And if you have the blue chip, step over to the blue mat right now. All right, guys. Traditionally with Forever New York, when there is a swap, you guys would get to go back to camp, but that is not the case for this season. Immunity is back up for grabs. I will take back both idols, but this time only one immunity is up for grabs, okay? So, one at a time, you guys are gonna race out to the easel at the far end. There is certain puzzle pieces with certain colors and certain figures on them. You have to memorize it. Run back to your table and put it back exactly the way it is down there. The first tribe to do this wins immunity. But also with immunity, there comes a reward. But we'll get to that a little bit later. So for the new Esopus tribe, we have Stan, Jeremy, Danny, Robin, Brianne, Kristen, and Andy. And for the new Palapal tribe, we have Veronica, Kayla, Julia, Edsel, McKenna, Annie, and Sharif. Survivors ready? Go! Stan taking his time, trying to memorize everything. Kayla headed out. Stan headed back. Kayla back. Stan places 7 pieces. Jeremy out. Julia headed out. Danny headed out. Julia coming back. Danny headed back. McKenna headed out. No, something is wrong. Robin headed out. Kenna's back. The Sopas thought they had it. They had something wrong. Ed's still headed out. Something is wrong. Brienne headed out.
Wait.
Got it. Go!
All about going with a slow and steady approach. Kristen headed back.
Good. They're facing the same way. I know they're facing the same way.
Something is wrong. Andy headed out. Veronica headed out.
Check. It's still working. Yeah, my road.
Something is wrong.
Go. All right, Stan, they were wrong.
What are you gonna check?
I'll check it. I know.
I'll check mine.
She has. So I know about it. I know she's. Oh, hold on. Let her think. Check.
Something is wrong.
Go. The squirrel facing left.
Check.
Red.
Sopas does win immunity.
I knew it.
Thank Christ.
Put a 5 and 7 for the same team. All right, guys. Congratulations, Sopas. You guys won immunity. All right, so everybody is now going to get to enjoy some food. The only difference is you guys are going to be voting somebody out of this game, and somebody is going to be joining your guys' tribe. So you guys can head back to camp. We'll talk more later.
Who was a person who...
I voted for Talk, Sharif and Ed voted for Talk.
And they voted for you.
And
Talk voted for me.
Oh, wow. And
Wow.
then Talk was
So then
blindsided.
since then we started winning, but and
You
then
still are.
We had it totally wrong.
So you're probably not good with
This is where we
Kayla
talk
then.
about what happened on green next, since we're going in sequential order, I guess.
yes.
First person.
Okay, I have a question. Did Ari get the extra vote for? I forgot which tribe picked that. Did you guys pick Ari for that extra vote, or who did you guys?
Who picked it? You guys picked it, right?
Yeah, but like, who did you pick?
Robin got it.
Wait. Really?
It was kind of like
Interesting.
it was kind of like I don't really
Well, 'cause
remember
the votes-
honestly the thought.
Wait, did you actually gave to Robin?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly the thought.
Because the votes were there were
You
two
won Andy,
and the
so-
rest on Ari.
So we assumed that Ari had the
Oh,
extra
wait.
vote and played it on him, but we're learning
She just walked
differently.
away.
Then what did
Oh,
who
I
did they
thought-
vote
They
for?
just
Robin's
walked
not here.
away.
So
No,
who did
they
they vote for? If the two votes were both.
Well, no, he voted. One vote went to him, and
So
then
maybe
probably
Robin split their votes?
Split.
Oh,
Yeah,
split their
split their
votes.
votes. Yeah.
They didn't say they put a vote on you. Okay. Interesting.
I'm
So right-
such a loss. What's gonna happen?
So after this, there's gonna be 13 times. I think
Two more challenges.
Two more. I think we could. I think we could win the next two. Yeah.
What I need is us getting somebody from over there.
Oh yeah, I know.
I don't know. I don't even think it's a member. They didn't say a member.
They might.
We're
split
gonna
it-
get somebody.
Wait,
It could be
what-
like a special guest,
Yeah,
like
maybe
Alex
it's bring us
in his
food.
Exile Island thing this season.
Maybe
last
it's some
season, like
food.
2.0.
Like,
Yeah, that would be good.
Hey, did someone order a reward? Yay! Oh, please, hold this, folks.
Well, I'm back. My appearance last season went so well that I decided to come back for more. You know, Survivor New York is very much like Hollywood, where when something works, they do it again and again and again. So, you know, stay tuned for next season. I'm going to show up at like Redemption Island with a bag of Chinese food. It's going to be great.
I got sandwiches for everyone. Turkey and more stuff's coming. Yeah.
I don't even eat like.
Yeah, everyone else. I eat anything,
anyway.
so y'all go ahead. Or if it's all the same,
We'll have more stuff too. But also, you know, the reward isn't just the food. The reward is obviously, the better reward is me. Anyone who wants to talk one-on-one, I will say the last time I had a one-on-one conversation like this, the person ended up winning. So maybe it could help. Who knows?
I will pick you on that deal after I'm done eating.
Great. I'm
Anything
here.
we
I'm
tell
here.
you, you'll
I'm
keep-
here for you guys.
anything we tell you, you'll keep to yourself.
Yes.
Why would?
Well,
You're not gonna
myself
tell us.
and whoever's filming it.
That would be nice. I'm looking out for you guys. I do.
Thank you.
The mayonnaise is key.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
if we win the next two, then Stan isn't gonna go to tribal until marriage. Major Michelle Fitzgerald vibes.
Who won?
I should have said that.
You already said it. It's too late. We can't turn back time. It's time.
Yeah, we'll get Stan.
Stan. I found something in my family crap. Oh, I trust you, Stan. I trust you. You have found that menu. You must secretly find Alex and pull him to the side to place your order off the menu. Here's your option. Immunity share. If you win individual immunity, you can share it with one other person. You can share that safety with one other person up until final 8. Immunity. You can switch tribes. Must be done before the start of the challenge. Vote gamble. Flip a coin at the voting booth for a 50% chance.
there's no point in muting me.
I want the
Your
immunity
number,
share. If I ever win it.
or whoever you
I don't
want.
think I'm gonna win it though. Could I get you,
I'll
Stan?
vote it. I will be on you.
Because I think you could win the challenge and win the immunity and you could give it to me.
100%.
You 100%
One
save.
Robin, I am not.
I know you
how I
have
roll.
this, so don't screw me over.
Oh my god.
I'm giving it to you out of trust.
Can I trust
Because I don't trust myself to win a solo challenge.
Okay.
Well, we could talk about the game, or we could talk about anything. We could really just hang out.
We need to talk about it.
Okay.
So I found the hidden idol from one. Kept it a secret until like before the last tribal council, and I had it in my bra basically the entire round.
And right before tribal, I stuck it in my bag. Someone happened to pick up my bag and like discover the idol. And now I'm like super paranoid because like instead of voting me out, they said no, we wanted to like come to you.
Wait, who?
It was Danny and McKenna.
Okay.
They were like for us anyway.
I mean, I think the fact that they told you is huge because they didn't have to tell you
Yeah,
at all.
they could have blindsided me. I had such weird feelings, so it's like I don't know how to get over like the mistake, because the mistake was like putting the idol in my bag, like thinking nobody was gonna touch it. It's like someone just so happened to like touch it the one time I put it in my bag. Like it was just like so
frustrating.
It was so frustrating, and I was like really shaken up when I like figured out. I almost cried. I didn't cry, but I almost cried because it was like, oh, like this has been like such an amazing secret, and I like trying to drop the ball. But it's like now I know I have to like adapt and like play off of this.
That's exactly right.
I know that, but it's like I need assurance. I'm like,
it sounds like you're doing great. Sometimes it's a good thing people know you have an idol. I had an idol in season 2. People knew about it, and sometimes that actually made people afraid to vote for me. You know, there can be power that comes with people knowing. So it's definitely, don't think of it as the end of the world. It's a tool, and like you said, you just have to adapt, think differently. You seem like you're actually in a great position.
I'm trying to figure out how to position myself so that when, you know, I do knock on wood, if and when we get to the merge, that I have a group that's not going to turn on me. And so, you know, I've played this game twice before.
We've played this game.
We played, yeah. You voted me out twice, actually.
Twice? Yeah. Well, I can't do that this time. So.
Oh, thank God.
You're already doing better.
I think we easily could. Just looking at like our tribe versus theirs, I think we probably could win the next two easily.
It does seem like a pretty good tribe.
So,
yeah, it seems like you've been on a strong tribe this whole time.
We've done pretty well. You know, on it, and part of me thinks if I hadn't sat out that third challenge, we might have won.
I was so surprised you sat out.
I literally didn't want to. Ari wanted to dig, and I didn't want to like push and be like, no, let me play. Yeah. Like
you would have dug up the whole beach. To get it.
Ever since I saw Paddock on my screen receive the reward as you have been dreaming, someday I'll be on that beach and I will have the Alex reward, and my dream has come true.
I'm so happy your dream has come true. I'm so happy to be able to give that to you.
My number 1 Alex for all.
Okay.
And we basically, like, we connected even before tribes were split, and like the second tribes were split, like we ran off, we basically locked it in like us to the end.
Yeah.
And I really feel like this is sort of great that I can just like be honest with you. I don't have to worry like who's listening.
Yeah.
And I sort of feel like I have that same relationship with her, which is great to have someone in the game who you can rely on like that. The problem is I can't just be running off and chit-chatting with her, or the other people will see it and they'll be like, those two seem awfully tight.
Yeah.
Like, even though like I feel like I do have someone in the game I can rely on to that extent, I haven't been able to like act on it.
How are you doing? How's the game going? What's going on?
It's pretty chaotic. I'm making a lot of mistakes, like just one after the other. I was kind of like bombarded by the green tribe when Robin wasn't there, and they were like, who did you guys give the extra vote to? And I had like no plan in terms of like what I should say, so I just said Robin, and they weren't with us. And now I feel like maybe if they find out they did that, they might feel like I just like threw their game under the bus, because they were like, we just have to keep winning in order for you to stay, basically.
Wait, they said it to you?
Yeah.
You're on the outs. So Robin said that.
So I'm obviously on the outs for other reasons, because I'm just like the lone blue wolf out here. So
you said you felt
like,
a good thing with Danny, and Green seems to have numbers, right?
Yeah.
It's a 4-2-1. Is that the split?
Yeah, and I think I can maybe get Green and Stan to vote with me to get out Jeremy.
If we're the 4 strong guys, those 3 are getting targeted before me. I'm not a strong guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like average. I'm as physically average as a specimen can be. There's never been a more average physical being than myself.
I've always said what it takes to win Survivor is to be as average as possible at everything.
Which is hard for you.
It's not. Well, it's just height.
Plus, you should have won the one season. Like, you clearly.
Thank you. I'm glad we got that on tape.
You clearly earned it.
I feel like that little crab right now. That feels like my game is kind of like floating. Although he has no hope. Or she and I
think you have hope. I think you have hope.
There I am. Yeah, I definitely have some hope.
When you were saying that Danny wants to use you as a shield, but you think that he's actually probably going to be your shield.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably.
But again, that's a whole perception thing, because it all depends on what other people are perceiving. The one thing that I will say from playing with you before is, especially because you've always made it to the merge, and then that's when I'm gone. Yeah, I would say that the thing is, I think you care so much, and it's hard for you to hide it sometimes. How much you care and how in love with the game you are. I feel like it's important to show maybe in the confessionals, but to the players. You want to maybe hold back a little bit, and especially in the challenges, you put everything into everything. I really do. I think But I'm not going to throw a challenge. No, you don't throw a challenge. I like to think of it as like in a way you're actually playing harder because you're still playing as hard, but you're making it seem like you're not playing as hard. Yeah. So it's actually
you don't want to always be in like the hero position
to play less hard. I'm telling you to play so hard that
like at the
can't
next
even
level.
see it.
Okay.
It's like when something's moving so fast, it's like invisible.
Okay.
That's what you need to do.
I think that's good advice.
My initial goal was to like have their perception of me to be kind of an idiot, and
sort of the funny guy.
yeah, kind of like a little bit of the.
That's my thing. You're trying to steal my thing. You're tall and you're the funny guy who disarms people with humor. That's
maybe taller and funnier.
You're stealing my game.
Time will tell. Yeah, I mean, if I can go on to win, that'll be full thunder. Give me that thunder.
Yeah. Well, I would say I wish you the best, but stealing my thunder doesn't sound good. I'm going to be out of a job here. This is going to be you next season.
You don't need any thunder.
You should feel better and also have fun.
I should be a little less parent because I was like also really hard on myself when I figured out
I don't want to show it to everybody. We don't have to show it to everybody, but I just to tell you.
I want you need to show it to me.
Banishment Island decision. I'm secretly trying Alex to place your order at the menu.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be
here to take your order.
My decision is off the menu to do the individual immunity +1.
Yeah.
In which if I win individual immunity up to the final 8, I can give individual immunity to someone else. So that's what I'm going to be picking off the menu.
Great. I think that's an excellent choice. I'm proud of you, Stan. I think you're doing. It seems like you're doing great.
Big threat.
You get the fact that you got someone to give you the advantage, man. That's a huge amount of trust because you didn't necessarily have to pick what they wanted you to pick.
Right.
But
I'm showing trust back, and I
think that's the right move.
And on blue, they pulled me aside. They gave me immunity. I gave Kayla immunity.
And that's what your game has been starting with your very first decision, which was to get the advantage. I feel like it sort of set the tone for the rest of the game.
I think Stan is one of my biggest allies in here. I literally found that thing he showed you and in my sandwich.
How did that work?
No, I was eating. I was why does this meat look so weird? And I was like, oh fuck, that's one of the paper. And I just looked around real quick, make sure no one's looking at me. And I took it out and I split it in my hand. Yeah. And then I was like, Stan, let's go for a walk.
Do you give it to Stan because you trust him more, or because you're trying to like solidify like more trust?
Well, the thing is, I know Stan out of this game.
Oh, okay.
So I played I played a few like mini games online with Stan. So like every game we've played in, we've always been allies.
Yeah.
He's never got the chance to like stab me in the back because I've either gotten voted out early or something. So he hasn't
gotten the chance.
Yes.
He hasn't, but he also didn't have the chance.
So I don't know if he would, but as of now, I'm gonna trust that he's gonna have my back.
I talked to all the players and I had a lot of fun. Gave them advice. I think they all went really well. I feel like they're all really smart, and I think the cast is great. I really don't know what's going to happen next, but the one thing I do know is it's going to be great.
So here's the thing too. Like when we were all sitting after the immunity challenge, everyone was like, "Who'd you give the extra vote to, Brienne?" And I was like, "Ooh," and I realized at that moment, Robin was in the bathroom, and that's who we gave it to. And I was like, it because I kind of got pinned. Oh, I didn't even remember it was you that asked, but yeah, obviously, like it was going to be asked. Like we were in a group powwow, and I was like, "Well, if I lie, it might come up later that I lied. Why would I lie for like no reason to, even though I wanted to work with them? And I think, and they found out that I sort of just like spilled the beans. They were nervous about that.
Yeah, no, that's like a totally justified fear. I understand that.
And they were nervous about working with me because I was like, oh, we gave it to Robin, like, and
What do you think of like the 2 guys from Green? Have you talked to them yet?
Yeah, I think they're kind of like. That's gonna make the episode. I hope.
Like Airhead, do you think?
I think that.
Do you think that they're trying to schmooze you? I could tell that they like try to like schmooze me for my vote. Even if I was like actually the brains of the operation, I feel like a survivor's just like a guy and a girl sitting in the final 2. You assume like the alpha man is like the brains and like the girl is just like the goat, and I don't like that stereotype at all.
Yeah.
No. I feel that. Yeah.
Cool. So sounds like we're on the same page.
That's fun. I do too.
Any instance I'm aware of anyone in our tribe having previously voted against anyone else. Robin voting for right. So there might be some bad blood there. They're like clear to toss the vote to someone. You could potentially toss it to Robin if they already voted against him.
I mean, that's music to my ears because I'm a lone wolf out here right now. So as long as it's not me, I'm open to working with anybody.
Yeah. Like, what do you think of like the approaches? Because I feel like they're like, yeah, like, are you close to Robin? And I was like, yeah, I like Robin. And it was like, I think they're gonna try to get us to flip or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know what you think.
I heard Annie's been spreading my name on the Purple Tribe.
Why you?
Yeah.
Why you?
Because she's seen me play a bunch of minis online, and I'm like, what does that have to do with a live game?
Annie was in that community.
She was.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's the 4 of us here. What are we thinking?
What did they think? Did they also like try to like scramble and like get and go with you? Like they're like, oh, like keep me because this, keep me because this.
Well, they didn't say keep me because of whatever. I mean, well, Stan was just like keep me because I'm a big threat.
No, that's mainly what I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, who's everyone feeling? Like
It's really tough. I like them all. I feel like they can work with all of them.
Well, I think as long as the 4 of us stay strong, we're gonna make it to the merge. No
I
problem.
think that's what we all want.
For sure. And so I think unless there's an idol, and that's the only thing I'm a little nervous about. And
Unless they re-hit it and refound somehow. I don't know how that works.
yeah.
So let's bump.
1, 2, 3, pow, pow.
Wait, did you say that you were blindsided from your people or something like that? What happened?
Too much because these guys know I'm gonna be against them. I'm try to assure them that I'm not. Yeah, please, girls. Oh, easy, right? Yeah, done. Easy, and we're strong girls. Like we can win a challenge. But it's also like people with easy majority votes. So I feel like we're definitely the odd ones out. Like these guys completely blindsided me. Like said that they were working with me. They're already watching my conversation with you right now. Said that they were working with me on 2 different votes, completely went against everything. And then when we got back to our tribe, like thank God we won the last 2 because I was dead in the water. Like if I had gone to another tribe with them, I would have been out so fast. And
What's your relationship with Brienne?
no, those 3, these 2 are a duo. They've been a duo since the start.
Okay.
And like nothing can break them. But I don't know why they chose Brienne over me and Talk. I'm still kind of confused by it because we would have been a stronger team and better numbers.
I was shocked at Talk.
You should have seen my jaw hit the floor. Since the swap, it's not looking good for me. I was really hoping to swap in with Brienne, if any blue at all, because I thought she's the only one I might have some pull with because Sharif and Ed are tight. They already don't trust me. They keep trying to like solidify that I'm with them, And like we talked before the swap about if there were a swap, we would stay together. I said 100% promise. And I'm trying to keep it up to their face. I really don't think they believe me, but my plan is to vote with the girls. No clue if they're gonna stick with me.
So right now,
now the boys are trying to get us to be purple and blue.
Right, of course.
As we were walking over, me, Kayla, and McKenna said, girls.
If you're willing.
Because she said the guys are like gunning for her, for Kayla.
She was blindsided on essentially both votes, she said.
Wow. So she's like, there's no loyalty in the blue. So if we ally with the blue, they're gonna break apart.
That's why Sharif was like stand
I think I'll pull Ed. I think I'll pull Ed and
So like we would be like,
we gotta do girls though. We gotta do girls, especially right before the merge. Think about
there's
merge.
3 guys and 1 girl.
What do you mean?
The girls already have the numbers.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. But like, think about merge. We don't want Sharif around after merge.
I'm just trying.
I'm alone.
And I know nothing about Ed. I know nothing about him. So my
Maybe
instinct is do Sharif first.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna talk to them, see what like they're wanting to do, and then I'll
My only thing
the
is
boys
like,
want to do?
Yeah, I'll talk to Ed and Sharif to see what they want to do and see where their heads are at, and then like.
I mean, they want to vote for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you can still do that though.
Yeah.
So they don't think I'm telling you.
I fully trust you.
You don't think that's a good idea?
I feel like the numbers, we're gonna pick up 3 people instead of picking up, I don't know, we're just gonna like confuse them.
If we get rid of one of the boys, we are outnumbering the blue and the
No,
green.
but then we only pick up 1 person. The other guy's not gonna stay with the other guy's gonna flip. If we do that.
Yeah, but he's not with her. He's not with anybody. Kayla is looking for an alliance, and you and I are tighter.
Yeah.
But we can absorb her and get rid of Sharif.
But can't we? But if we do McKenna, we pick up 3 people.
I think McKenna's a good ally. I think McKenna's good.
Okay.
And we can also
easily
get rid of her later.
I mean, 100% they could be pulling one over on me. I hope not, but like praying that it doesn't happen because I've been blindsided before and it sucks. So I really just don't want that to happen again. So I've been really talking with people and really being like confirming votes, and it's cross-checking. And so I think I'm getting all my facts correct. Like, please, I can be a vote for
There's
anybody.
a lot of here's my thing. Is like saving you makes sense because, like you were saying, you're either the easy vote or the swing vote. I don't really want to I like you as a person, but I don't want to rely on you as a swing vote. We just became the same tribe.
Yeah.
If I'm being totally honest, so I'd rather you have you on my side solidly, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yes, I'm going to take a try. It's I mean, honestly, if people want, if you guys want to interview, I really just want to be saved for this vote. I don't want to be swap screwed. But, so
You're not screwed.
4 of us.
What do you guys think?
Is the majority, right? This is the majority right here.
We have 4. What do you guys think? What do you guys want?
Tell me name, I'll write it down on my phone.
I think Annie is going to be a bigger threat in the long run, personally. But I think people are underestimating her.
Yeah.
I think she's really, really smart.
And
that comes into play in the game and in the game, in both games.
I think she's really social too. So
she's very social. She's on with everybody. She's very talkative, and I'm just like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
That's just on my radar too.
I'm a little sus on McKenna right now. As we're trying to put a girl alliance together, it could be beneficial to me because with 3 purples on the tribe, it feels like they're pretty solid. Veronica was putting Annie's name out there, but I'm hoping that was just to appease the boys, or she might be just saying that because they're all saying my name. But I'm not too sure if McKenna is on board to stick with the girls or not because she keeps going off with the 2 boys alone. So I'm trying to suss it out. Because those boys will not break. They know that I'm not going to stick with them. So I know they're putting my name out there. I've already been told.
It's still the girls.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to Annie and let her know what I said.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe join.
Hi,
It's
of
okay,
course.
yeah.
Hi,
Okay, cool.
Blue.
Hey guys. So I just confirming, Sherry's with us.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it's Annie. Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, you 3 are together, and we were talking, and they were like, if there was anyone you had to pick, I was like, it was tough because she was my trimate, but I don't know. know. Like she's gonna be blindsided. I'm gonna feel really bad, but it's strategy at this point. We're too far in to not start playing strategy rather than not hurting someone's feelings because someone's feelings are gonna do it.
So McKenna and Julia are in on this. Like they know any of the ones.
I'm gonna talk to Julia as well, so you can make sure. I need to talk to her.
Okay.
Because she and I are pretty tight.
Yeah.
And that's why I said don't touch Julia.
Is McKenna being honest with us? Us three, me, Edsel, Kayla, and McKenna, and we take out Annie tonight. That's the name being thrown out, but then again, I don't know what's true. I've heard my name, the guys, so it's me and Edsel. They could do a women's alliance. Me and Edsel been trying to say, hey, they got some strong guys over there, so let's try working challenges. That's all we got because we just met them and we're outnumbered. I'm really counting on Kayla and McKenna to pull through. I really think Kayla will. McKenna seems solid, but we'll find out.
Still all girls. We just told them we're voting for Annie, and I'm gonna tell Annie that we told the boys we're voting for Annie, but we're not. We're voting for Ed. We're voting for Ed. It's the girls voting for Ed. That's it.
Do you trust
Kayla? Yeah, more than because she's by herself. The boys are together. She said
So here's the I want to share. So remember when we were at the table? McKenna was asking Kayla, hey, who had the vote doubler? And Kayla was like, we don't have to share information.
Yeah, I was there.
And then I asked Sharif who had a vote doubler, and he said Robin. And then he was like, okay, I can trust you. Like, you're giving me information. I have time and time. Like, I want to go with school girls for sure. But like, I'm going with who I trust, and I just have a really good feeling. But if you have a really good feeling, like, I will go with you. She's a long guy, like for sure.
But here's what I'm saying. The two boys are tight.
But
Michaela,
keep going.
Michaela's by herself. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you. Michaela's by herself. Kayla's by herself. They're all looking to Purple to be like, please join us.
So
please let us in your group.
McKenna is not that person.
McKenna, sorry.
Because McKenna has touched mine before.
So you want to go for McKenna still?
No. I want to go for Kayla because I just trust her. I'm not even caring about the numbers right now.
Every time I talk to the girls, they're like, girls. Every time.
I know it's near that. I know.
Who do you want between the three?
Okay, so Sharif he's good, but he's obvious. Like if he's gonna find an idol or if he's gonna lie, it's like very clear as day. Whereas Ed is like, he seems so low key, like he's not playing. He's
intense.
Fucking playing. Like he's playing so hard. He's blindsiding me.
I want him out of this game.
Ed? Okay. If you guys, I'm gonna vote Ed. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna vote Ed, and I'm just trusting that the girls. There's a like 50% chance that my torch is snuffed tonight, but it is what it is. I played hard. I'm trying to just battle back from the last couple tribals and make some new alliances. I'm not in a good spot.
How do you feel?
I'm stressed.
Yeah.
I feel like it's either me or you guys.
I think so too.
So
I think we're now too. I'm just sticking to the plan that I just heard right now. We spoke to McKenna and she's like, we spoke to McKenna and she's like down for Annie. And honestly, I don't think we have much choice. I think
we don't.
Julia isn't as working. She's not working as well.
McKenna has to be 100% in.
She is, because she's worried about it, and I'm just worried that she might.
Why would she stick with us over them? Like, what's the point? We just have to trust it, right?
Like, trust it, yeah.
Sharif and Edsel were okay with voting Kayla, but like, do we want to do the girls thing, or do we want to like?
So here's the thing. I am spoken to.
Yeah.
But like, I was trying to
She seems a little feisty.
Like 4 questions, and she won't give me.
Kayla, I think our options are that we can either do all girls now, or we can maybe not trust Kayla and do all girls next.
I mean, I don't trust Kayla. Like, she doesn't give me any information. Like, she's always really sketchy. Like, I think that if she's gonna go with us, like, I just can't trust her. She can always go with different lines. I cannot lose. Like, I've literally sacrificed one of my allies to further my game for Veronica and Jeremy, and I cannot refuse to sacrifice another one. I'm just trying to keep as many pathways open. It's not like I actually really do trust Veronica and Annie, but I also want to make sure that my path with Stan
and Ed and Sharif is also open as well. And if I got rid of one of them, then Ed and then we lost again, Sharif would be out as well. Schools are definitely gonna stick together and try to pick off one of the guys because it has the numbers, and that's when I do have to let them go. But like, I really hope we win so we can have some bonding, so people can start changing minds and changing hearts.
What's the name?
Okay.
I had
Yeah. So I was like, who would you vote for? And we're like, nah. And then I was like, oh, Annie, just as a distraction.
Yeah.
So you might get 2 votes. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I think
But I told you.
It's okay. Yeah. No, I know you're
Ed.
Ed?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna.
So I'm worried that I just made a stupid decision where we were discussing with my alliance with Veronica and Julia, and then we are bringing in McKenna, who, whether or not we want to go, because the blue tribes in chaos, they were also apparently throwing my name around, but at the same time, like, I do think it was a decoy name.
Is Kayla for Ed? Pause. She is voting for Ed, but she's aware that she might be a target. So let's do this right now, because we were discussing this. We're not on the same page.
Yeah.
We both have different ideas.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Ed or Kayla? Because I want everyone to decide.
Yeah, I'm thinking both.
The thing is, we might need them. They have so many.
We might need who?
Sorry, we might need Ed because
I think we're gonna get demolished in the next round. Not the next round, the next challenge
with 5 girls. Yeah. Right.
5 girls
and one guy. We only had Sharif as our only guy.
And the
Oh, in the
challenge.
In the challenge.
We're gonna,
Anything
and I
physical.
guess it's okay. You just want to lose the guy, but that's just what's gonna.
But then we're going to keep going back, and we're eventually going to have to lose to each other.
We walked to the mat, and I said, "You're good with us."
Yeah.
Because
I'm not playing.
I think the decision is between us 4. I think we're the majority.
We were kind of in the middle between going with voting for one of the boys or voting for Kayla. Hopefully this isn't the move that I look back on and I'm like, okay, that was the point of no return for me.
Okay, so Kayla, this game has been filled with Bannerman Island decisions, and now the tribes have mixed. Have you guys been able to form new relationships based on those decisions that happened earlier, or have you guys been able to talk to sort of get information from anybody because of them?
It seems that most of the people that were given help of any kind, other than me, are on the other side. So I don't know if that really affected these relationships much, but it is difficult to come in at a swap like this and try to form relationships so quickly when we haven't talked all day. So it's been a challenge.
So McKenna, it seems pretty obvious you're the lone person from your original tribe.
Yeah.
There's 3 people from the other 2 original tribes. How is that coming into this group?
I went up to everyone and was like, please give me a number, please give me a number. I'm in survival mode because I don't know what they want to do. If they want to just be like, all right, goodbye, and then I'm out of here, or if anybody is willing to work with me for this vote. So I'm gonna pray and hope that I am here tomorrow.
Annie, are you feeling nervous about this particular vote?
I think it's always a sense of you don't know for sure what's going to happen when coming into a new tribe. This is the first time that we've all voted together, so you don't know if you can trust everybody afterward. But I do feel that we have a good collective unit here, and that whoever is still remaining in the tribe going forward, we will be able to put together.
So what is your pitch to this team? Why should you be kept specifically right now?
That's a good question. I actually made my pitch to some of my teammates here earlier where there's 7 of us. If you look at the other tribe, they're stacked with all the big dudes, all the meatheads, quote unquote. They're thinking big brother, right? They got Danny, they got
You got Sharif,
Stan.
alright?
Yeah.
And Ed.
Yeah, and so like
And
they
two
got all the
strong
big news
girls.
from all the other tribes. So that's one pitch I made where, do we want to get to jury? Like I would look at someone like Sharif, myself, right? Just as an example, like that's my pitch for if we're perceiving that jury might be one more round, that's possibly one more challenge, and someone like myself, Sharif, right, who we might be able to support helping us, all of us, get to the jury and get to the other tribe just has a lot of meatheads, so that's just something to consider. That's my pitch.
I mean, I would say, sure, that's a good pitch, correct? But on the flip side of that, it's basically saying to the ladies, like, okay, one of you has to go now. So how do you think that they would respond to something like that?
Well, the reason why he responded like that is because we heard that the guys are being like targeted. So that was our case. You know, like, hey, they got some big strong guys there, and they're physical and athletic, and they can really just keep on going the way they. I mean, they won on a mind game, guys. It wasn't even like a physical game. You know what I'm saying? So imagine that on top of it. You know what I mean? That if they won a mind game, and on top of this tribe, I think, in my opinion, is kind of like we got to stick strong together. In my opinion.
Does anybody have a pitch that they want to make to the tribe right now as to why they should stay to everybody? That maybe they want to say openly?
I guess I hope I'm a deciding vote and not the vote. And whatever way I go, I guess no hard feelings. I'm just trying to save myself as well. So but like let's do this tribal council and find me on Facebook.
Yeah. So let's get to the vote then.
Everybody keeps saying no hard feelings, but I have very hard feelings. I'm very bitter, and I hope it's not me.
Really could be me tonight, but your name is out there, and I will take that.
I heard so many names today. I can't even keep straight what's left and right anymore. Could be me for all I know. Weirdly feel it could be me, I don't know. But Annie is the name I've been told. I've heard Kayla's name thrown around. You are able to know.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Kayla. Second vote, Annie. That's one vote Kayla, one vote Annie. Third vote, Ed. One vote Kayla, one vote Annie, one vote Ed. Fourth vote, Kayla. That's two votes Kayla, one vote Annie, one vote Ed. Next vote, Annie. That's two votes Annie, two votes Kayla, one vote Ed, two votes left. Sixth vote, Kayla. That's three votes Kayla, two votes Annie, one vote Ed, one vote left. Last vote, Kayla. Kayla, you're gonna need to bring me your torch. Kayla, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. All right, guys, you said it was going to be a complicated vote. There's a lot of things that need to be discussed after this. So you guys are going to head back to the new camp over here, and I'll see you guys at the next challenge.
Next time on Survivor New York.
I'm actually pretty annoyed. Last vote, we didn't even need a decoy. Like, the boys wanted to get Kayla out, but for some reason my name got floated around, and then I rounded with 2 votes.
I'm not like a big burly person. I consider myself relatively average, but like somehow I get to be like in this new alliance with like 4 big shields.
I kind of saw it coming. I knew the boys were working against me, and it is what it is. Like, I voted against them too, so I'm not really surprised. I knew they didn't trust me. They told me they didn't trust me. I was really hoping the girls would stick together. Honestly, I think it's a huge mistake to stick on the boys' side, but